Andy, we've had a time to reflect there. We've had a pint or two. It's finished Newcastle 1, Wolves 2 at St James's Park. What's your thoughts after that?
My first initial thought is, should I look like Michael Parkinson and put the leg like this? But I've had a few drinks, so maybe I'll look more like Michael J. Fox with Parkinson's. Yeah, it's disappointing. I think the apologies to anyone that's got Parkinson's as well. It's a horrible disease. I think it's hard to take as a 95th minute, but I think obviously Mike Dean, and I know you sort of got good correspondence with Arsenal TV. Don't need to mention his name. I apologise to the Arsenal fans about Mike Dean and any other fans that have to put up with that obnoxious, horrible fat twat because he's useless, he's unfit. It's not his fault he's bald. We're all getting there, right? But he is, you can't keep up with the pace. That red card was out so quick, right? He didn't sort of confer with the linesman, anyone like that. Lascelles looked like he was a covering defender, and it's not just bitterness here. At the time, I think a lot of people thought that was a knee-jerk reaction. You could have arrived at that decision, and you could have justified the red card, but the fact he didn't sort of go over it straight away, I'm Mike Dean, that's a red card. Yeah. Seemed too quick, seemed to have sort of flash decision, and I think I was wrong.
It's all about the Mike Dean show, doesn't it? It seems every time the Sky cameras are on, like you see, Arsenal fans know all about him. He's been caught with highlights that Newcastle pages on our post, and where he's celebrating, where goals are going in because of decisions he has or hasn't given.
It's strange, like sort of hops and celebrations, and I think he just wants to be a centre of attention. I think good referees aren't noticeable. You don't talk about a good referee after the match because they do their job. All this like wave and play on, the flamboyancy of like wave and play on. Yeah, it was a tackle. That's what generally happens. Play normally goes on after a tackle. It's like. I mean, like Burnley as well. Let's get like Burnley on here. They've had like one penalty in about 2 years plus. They don't get the decisions. Sometimes you get the bum deals. It doesn't seem like it's fair. It seems like people like Mike Dean will bottle it against the sort of bigger sides, but they'll be quite happy to piss off 52,000 fans. But they won't do it against the sort of big influences. The Mourinho's. Don't know what he's got against Arsenal. I mean, he obviously just supports Tottenham, obviously, but who knows?
I mean, back at the game there was it Mike Dean that cost Newcastle United getting a point or even 3 there the day?
I think so, because I think that decision, if you were a Sky Sports viewer, you just turn it off. It's like game was over. It was quite a sort of entertaining game before that. End to end. We dominated the game before that, and then we didn't after that. So obviously it's changed the game.
What did you make of Rafa's having to change the starting 11 again there the day? If a few changes been made.
Well, don't get us talking about Mike Ashley. I mean, if I don't like Mike Dean, then Mike Ashley's a different ball game. Both fat. There's a common denominator. Both useless, fat, and obnoxious. So, but the squad's thin. So what can you do? Dummett. What was Dummett on the bench for? Dummett's on the bench. You bring a substitution on. You bring Manquillo on, or whatever his name is. I mean, some Spanish useless bastard. What's the point? What's the point having Dummett on the bench? He was never going to get on. You might as well let a young lad sit on the bench and sample the experience.
Well, I will make you talk about Mike Ashley because it's a hot topic amongst Toon fans at the minute. Is he serious about selling Newcastle United?
I doubt it. I think it's a convenient time. The boycott, I would have boycotted today as well. I spoke last week. The boycott should have happened. It didn't happen. We've lost anyway, so it wouldn't have made any difference. As it transpired. And he's done it. It's a smoke screen again, obviously. Boycott's off. The next home game's just before Christmas. There's not a home game over Christmas until Man United on the 2nd of Jan or whatever it is. And it's just an excuse not to sign players, basically. I mean, people know this. Why do they buy into it? I did hear a rumour today. I'm going to use the word allegedly because I don't want to be sued or anything. About this sort of catering at Newcastle United. I know Ashley, he's made his 90 million on House of Fraser. He's slowly stripping all the assets, which suggests there might be evidence that he wants to sell, because over the last 2 or 3 years, he's slowly but surely sort of accumulated all the sort of money put in initially. So you can't use that as an excuse. He's had free advertising for 10 years plus. He's had name and rights money at some point or another. That wasn't for long. But he's getting every single penny out of the club. But this rumour about the catering, so the bars that is generated, he doesn't make any money out of that. I think Shepard and Hall made an agreement for 30 million, you know, to sell those sort of rights for that. I don't know how much truth that is, but you know, maybe Ashley, based on that, might sell, but why would he? You know, like the share price. Someone, I don't know what, I can't quote here for definite, but someone tell me the Sports Direct share price in 2008 and tells what it is now, and look at the trend of it, upward trend. I know that I did look at it in 2014 and it was massively improved. Don't know what it is now, and I'm sure it is. He owns half the high street. Why would he sell?
Yeah.
Well, give us an argument for why he would sell. Do you think he'll sell?
Absolutely not.
So why would he?
Free advertising and billboards everywhere. You don't get that in this day and age. Even Sky across the world, the day you see Sports Direct plastered everywhere. It's everyone sees it. Everyone clicks on his website. Everyone buys the product. So
did you want, like, for Christmas? You know, you poor family in the northeast. You pander to Ashley and buy your shitty Ajax trainers, or do you go to like some decent company and buy Lacoste ones for £100? I mean, it's. He owns USC as well, so you probably give him a share if you buy the Lacoste one. So it's lose-lose, isn't it, to be fair?
Alright, cheers mate.
Okay, cheers.